Hi, my name is Courtney Bell, and I'm in Mike Corrigan's EDF-319 class. Most of us were raised in a middle-class family. We had good parents who took care of us, and they wanted us to succeed in our education. For most of us, the idea of higher education, whether it be trade school, college, or university, was ingrained in our minds at a young age. I know for myself, I never thought of anything else. My actions and efforts in high school directly revolved around the scholarships that I wanted to get at the school I wanted to go to. Through this, I was not only self-motivated, but also motivated by my parents and my environment. This video will be directed at how the socio-cultural theory can be applied to neighborhoods such as these. Just as I was influenced by my environment, these areas are as well. However, many negative factors come into play. The drive that was instilled in me by my school and my parents does not exist in this type of community. Thus, there is a disconnect in the learning process taking place in these schools, and I believe by applying the sociocultural theory, we can bridge that gap. Through looking at studies in low SES areas, I have found 3 areas in which we can apply the sociocultural theory to benefit the students. These areas include community involvement, parental involvement, and technological involvement. First of all, community reflects largely in the sociocultural theory. Most importantly, in low SES areas, relationships are held at a high value, so the neighbors of the children might have just as much influence as possibly the parents. One study specifically says that the community involvement in schools has been reported to improve student achievement, decrease delinquency, and improve overall student behavior. Ultimately, if all of the community is catching the vision for education and being involved in that process, students will also catch that vision and want to play an active part. It is more than just a block event, it's a sense of belonging. If the curriculum can echo the importance and involvement of such, teachings and instruction will be more easily understandable for the students and even applicable. Many studies discuss that low SES schools have a need for curriculum that the students see as applicable. A teacher's job is to do this, to actively seek out ways to incorporate the community in ways that students see a connection. Being involved in a community and the relationship that entails is really important, but perhaps even more important is the involvement of parents in a child's life and in their education. Now, these parents in low SES areas are struggling to get by. They have to work extra time to just even pay the bills, let alone worry about how their child is doing in school. So, if we as educators directly involve them in the learning process, not only the child will benefit, but the parent will benefit. Now, sometimes these parents think that they are incompetent. They don't have as much education as they think that they should need to help the student with their homework, other than school-related items. But if we as educators involve them in that, then we not only build their competence, but we also get to aid them in being the role model that they should be for their children. Some of these cases are found in inner city areas, which can be quite diverse. The parents speak English as their second language and not their first language. They have enough trouble speaking with their children in English, let alone their children's teachers. So, if a teacher can assess the needs of a parent and a child at the beginning of the school year, they can tailor their curriculum to meet the needs of both of them. Therefore, effective methods of increasing parental involvement and community involvement are key areas of concern for educators. Lastly, technology is an excellent way to spur on the learning process in areas of lower SES. However, it is sometimes very difficult for those school districts to obtain the necessary technology to implement the strategy. By the teachers offering that knowledge and technology, combined with parental involvement, it gives both the parents and the students links to higher education. One study showed a direct correlation between electronic book reader and literacy development. Although it showed improvement in the middle SES, greater achievement was found in those areas of lower SES. Technology helps them learn necessary tools to someday, if they want to, try to climb to a higher SES, and this could be something even more valuable than education. This is especially integral to incorporating technology in the classroom. While many lower SES students do have home access to a computer, the learning that goes on at home is practically non-existent. Therefore, it is imperative that while we are able to direct learning in technology, that we take advantage of it. It is only one more area where we could bridge the gap between the lower and the higher SES to give them equal opportunities at education. If that gap could be bridged by applying this theory, why shouldn't we apply it? There's a delicate balance between parental involvement, community involvement, and technological involvement that I think the sociocultural theory addresses perfectly. Thanks for watching my video.